Hey,
Hi.
everybody. I was expecting there to be like a cool transition. I forgot that I took it off. So I was like, wait a minute. Oh, hey. Hi, everybody. It's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
With the Big Family Homestead. And today we're going to be even bigger. Why? Because we're making
Only if we eat it all.
Crumb cake.
We won't. We're actually going to be sharing tomorrow.
Crumb cake.
Yep, blueberry crumb cake.
You can't, yes, blueberry.
You can actually make it whatever flavor or not if you would like.
Meatball crumb cake.
Oh, gross.
No?
No.
Nice little grapes. You could put grapes in there.
Yeah, or raisins. Same thing.
I think that I'll just stick to the blueberries.
Let's stick with blueberries. You could use raspberries, you could use strawberries, or you could just not add fruit at all. And then it would just be a coffee cake.
You could.
But we're going to make blueberry coffee cake.
Blueberry. Hey, look, who's here? Let's see who's here real quick while you're getting set, or are you set?
I'm set, honey.
I'm
well, I didn't have to rush today. Oh. It was just all super easy.
Well, and I did something for you guys too. I added an extra camera.
He did.
So that you can see the crazy mixer action going on when it's time to mix.
Yep.
So then we'll say hi as we go. So then how do you want to start, baby?
I thought you were going to say hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello. My name's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and joining us this morning.
Yes. And Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Okay. So then here I'll just call up the old recipe and you get cooking.
That'll work. So we're gonna make coffee cake today. I've got the oven heated to 350 degrees. You may have heard it beep. I'm going to go ahead and prepare the pans. I've already cut out my parchment, and just to save time and the rattling of the paper. So I will spray this with the nasty spray oil because it's easy.
Let's see. Lola Granola is here. Hi, Lola Granola. And thank you for your Patreon support. We really, really do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Matter of fact, I've got to post a new song. I did another scripture song, a solemn song. Solemn song. And I just haven't posted it, but it's done.
That's funny.
So let's see. Stephanie and John Zeckerly. Hey, John. Pepper Leah. Let's see. Melanie. And if you need to say something, you can just cut me off, babe.
Sure.
Kathia from France. That's cool.
Ooh.
Scott, Mama Bear, Melanie, Shugwan.
All right, so I sprayed the pans and then I laid down the parchment paper. It's honestly there to make the release of the cake so much easier. And you know, I probably don't need to use the spray or the sugar, but I like to use the spray and the sugar. It holds the paper in its place. The sugar gives it a little extra crunch on the outside, and I just like that. So.
And it adds useless calories.
It sure does add useless calories.
That's right.
So.
You're not having coffee cake for the health benefits.
No, you have coffee cake for the benefit of the coffee cake.
Yes, coffee cake is its own reward.
Right, exactly. So. Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Had to hit the mute button there.
All right, so I'm just rolling this around just to give it a good coating, like so. Oops, I don't want to drop that down in there.
When you see me rolling, you know I'm coating. Hold my pants with sugar.
Funny. So I'm going to go ahead and make the streusel first. I need a cup of flour.
Oh, streusel?
Streusel first.
Got to switch the recipe thing here.
That way I can just set it off to the side. I need a cup of brown sugar. Oops, used the wrong cup, but that's okay.
That's all right.
And, you know, if you want to use regular white sugar, you can. I prefer the brown sugar. It gives it a little bit extra sweetness, a different flavor with the molasses. I need a teaspoon of cinnamon. And again, you can use whatever seasonings you want. Oregano, I wouldn't suggest.
Saffron.
No, not saffron either. No.
No,
I'm thinking no. Let's get this.
That doesn't work.
No. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I like that added flavor of the nutmeg. Not too much, just a little bit.
I do like this recipe because you really can add just about whatever you want and subtract. You just got to keep the basics stuff in there.
Right. You need
the
to
butter
keep your
and the flour and the eggs and all that.
Right. Your basic cake recipe, you keep that the same. Okay. Now I will go ahead and just mix this up with a fork just to kind of break up the brown sugar just a little bit. And then I've got some mostly melted butter here. I've seen it where you can use melted butter, you can use cold butter. It's really, honestly, up to you. This is just what we do. So it's mostly melted. Oh, I see.
Here, I can go to the close cam.
See, it's mostly melted. It's pretty soft.
Yeah, let's see. And
then I'm just going to just mix that up. Just to where it's not too dry. You kind of want to spread that butter around, mixing up the sugar and the flour in with that butter. You want to spread that butter out.
Little Granola says, I might attempt this for family dinner / game night tomorrow. Oh, I love game night.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun. Hey, what are your favorite games? What do you guys play? All of you. Not just Lola Granola, but what do you play if you're going to play games? Up here, there's a lot of people that like card games, and I'm not really into card games.
No, we're not into card
games.
Board games, yeah. Cribbage is a huge thing up here.
Tournaments.
Yeah, they have tournaments, all over the place. It's crazy.
And that's usually for the chronologically challenged.
No, there's a lot of kids that play it too.
I've never seen a kid play cribbage.
Well, Cody plays it. Cody loves it. Stop.
He's a little bit.
Cody loves it. Cody's our son-in-law. Okay, so this is mixed up. I mean, it's nice and crumbly.
Laura plays cribbage. Whoops! I guess I shouldn't have implied that cribbage is.
No.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to set that off to the side because I don't need it right away. That's for the end. So now we're going to go ahead.
Going back to the coffee cake.
We're going to go back to the coffee cake, and I got to clear my mess here.
She says the Game of Things. I've never heard of that game.
Game of Things.
Game of Things.
Not heard that one either.
Melanie's is Cards Game. Sorry, Monopoly Doggy Edition.
There are so many additions to Monopoly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Catan. We play Catan. Yeah. Okay,
I have to go back to the recipe for a second. This is a recipe that is in our one of our cookbooks. It's the new Homestead Treasures. I love this recipe, but over the years since putting it in the cookbook, I've had to change it.
Uh-oh. There's an edit.
There's an edit to it. So if you have the cookbook,
here's the edit.
Pause the video, go get your cookbook, and make these changes. I made some last night because the recipe says you bake it for an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. So I made some last night. It was way too dry. And I don't know why. So I made some alterations.
Hey, Ryan. Stop it.
Stop that.
Stop it. Thank you, though.
So I made some changes to it. And if you have not bought the cookbook and would like to, I've already updated those changes in the cookbook on the website. So go ahead, pause the video, make your changes, and then replay so you can see what it's going to be like. But
yeah.
So I will start with the sugar and butter. You need soft butter.
Like my head.
Nice. Actually, I don't need this anymore. It's in the way.
Catchphrase is a fun game. They like Yahtzee, board games. Phase 10. I've seen that one.
I've seen that one. It's similar. I believe it's similar to Ligretto.
Huh.
Where you're putting numbers in order by color. Actually, I don't know if it's by color, but no idea. All right, so I have 1 stick of butter, and the camera is way too close.
Too close to what?
This one in the middle, because if I go here, I'm out.
I can get more cameras, I suppose. But
no, it's fine.
You got to pick a spot, baby.
I know.
Pick a spot.
You didn't clear it with me before. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really kidding. So we're going to start with 1 stick of softened butter and 2 cups of sugar.
Mr. Fatty, how are boys doing with this military things going on? Well, our one son, Jonathan, he's actually been on a training mission in Louisiana right now. He's been gone for a month from his home.
Yeah. And
I do have a little concern for him just because his job is repairing helicopters. And that will be probably an in-demand thing.
Yeah. But we don't know anything. And honestly, if we did know, we wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah.
This is just a parent saying my concern is.
And our older son, David,
he just got out.
Yeah, he just got out late last year, so he's no longer in the military.
Yeah, he just got out, and he won't have to join the National Guard for a while.
Right.
So, but we're praying, and we're praying for those people too. Don't kid yourself. That's a mess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine what it'd be like to be the Ukrainian people why. And I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of these videos of these captured soldiers, the Russian soldiers. They're saying that they had no idea what they were doing. They were just told to go. I mean, you never know if that's propaganda, but it sure doesn't look like it. It looks like a bunch of scared people.
Right.
So we're praying for the whole situation.
Yes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the mixer.
Get a girl.
Only if I plug it in, though.
Whoops. We thought we had it all done.
Had it all planned, had it all set.
Done.
To turn it on.
East Coast News, Mick. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. The common game for most families is find the remote.
Oh, funny. That's funny.
John MC, the app on Brad's computer is going to start throwing device errors from having so many live cameras. No, John.
Nope.
What do you think this is, man? Amateur hour, bro? No way.
That's funny.
I build my own PCs. I know what they're capable of.
All right, while that's going, I'm going to add an egg at a time. Or 1 egg, I should say, at a time.
Lady Jean says, we love spoons. That's a family game.
Oh, the kids play spoons.
They play spoons.
Yeah. Oops.
John, I think they perhaps can get recalled. Not in my son's particular situation. No. Not in his situation. But Jonathan's still in, so
yeah.
If things escalate, I would imagine he'll be heading to Europe.
Yeah.
But not now, so praise God.
All right, I'm gonna shut that off because it's loud.
It is loud, but that's okay because you got a close mic on. It's not ideal.
No, it's not ideal.
But it's better than nothing.
Right. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add some other ingredients and get this mixed up. It actually is a very quick mix to put together. I have 1 1/4 cup of sour cream, and yes, I measured that.
You did?
No. I know that
who the heck are you?
I know that it holds 2 cups, and I took some of it out last night for the recipe last night, and I added a little bit from another one. So it's about 1 1/4 cups. Yeah.
Holy mackerel, Lola Granola. What a kind compliment. She's saying that she's our go-to, or her go-to for when she wants to learn stuff. That's really
very sweet. Thank you.
That's over the top. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mix that together after I bring up the bowl.
Morale among invading soldiers is an all-time low. There's even instances of them sabotaging their own vehicles. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm seeing East Coast News. You're right. We don't really know what the truth is because it could be very well propaganda. And while we may want to think it is a certain way, man, just look at the news. there's spin for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll get off that. Let's get back to cake. That's better. Cake is
That's
better.
way better. Cake is much better. All right, I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Oops. Touched too much.
A little bit.
But it's okay.
I knew that was coming.
Delicious. And I'll go ahead and get that mixed in real quick. And then I'm going to add half the flour. And then I'll alternate adding the milk and the flour to combine it. So the recipe is calling for 3 cups of flour. I'll add 1.5 cups. And I will wait to add the baking powder till the end, at the final flour mix.
Let them eat cake.
That's right.
I didn't even have any coffee today yet.
No.
So now I have to have an excuse.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to add half the milk. Approximately half the milk.
You know what? Maybe that's.
No, I don't measure stuff.
Maybe this could be, we could be onto something there. You know, East Coast news. Maybe we should just send Vladimir Putin a nice coffee cake, and maybe he'll chill out.
That'll work.
He'll just calm down, have a little coffee, a little cake. Mm-hmm. Be like, you know what? I have been a jerk. I'm gonna simmer down.
It'd be nice if that worked.
My only question about the recipe is for the berries. Do you rehydrate them, or do you use them, or before you use them? Sorry, or are you using more milk to balance the moisture? Nope.
No, I do not rehydrate the berries. I actually am adding more milk because it was just way too dry because there was too much flour.
But go ahead.
No, that's.
But the reason why is those blueberries, since they're freeze dried, is when they actually bake, they keep their shape. You know how like regular blueberry recipes, it kind of just becomes like a void of what blueberry used to be, and it's blue.
It seems like they explode in the mix. Yeah.
These stay circular, like you were just biting into a berry that was fresh.
Right.
And they're crazy. It's good that way. All of those kind of, blueberries, raspberries.
Right. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix that in.
Yeah, maybe we should send them some tea. That's a good idea. Calm down, dude.
I need 1 teaspoon of salt.
Maybe we could phone in a massage.
Yeah.
Can you pay for a massage on the internet?
Right.
Or maybe, like a singing telegram. Like Buddy the Elf, send him over there.
Oh boy.
You couldn't not smile at Buddy the Elf.
No, I know. Okay. Let's bring this over here. Oops.
Special baked brownies. Oh my gracious.
Oh boy.
Then he'd chill out, I suppose.
Yeah.
Maybe some Hershey's Kisses. Let's calm down, man. Calm down. Yeah. Ooh, Putin doesn't like cake. Maybe a little humble pie. Ooh, good call, Scott.
Oh, nice.
That could be the quote of the day, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can get him some Culvers. Just calm down.
Just relax, man.
With his KGB background, he would dare taste it.
Goodness gracious. All right, so I'm scraping the sides here real quick, just to make sure this is all incorporated. And I'm going to go ahead and add...
John. Yep, correct.
The blueberries.
Awesome. Culvers.
Yeah. All right, and I'm going to add 3 cups of the Thrive blueberries. If you have fresh blueberries, it's the exact same ratio.
I'm going to point the camera more at you because you're doing the cooking, and it's like you're not in front of the stove. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Brutus is right here. Tell me when I turned it okay.
That's good.
Good?
Yeah. All right, 3 cups of blueberries. And then I'm just going to fold these in.
There we go. That's better.
You hear that? The crunch? It's like
yeah.
Cocoa Krispies or Cocoa Puffs or whatever they are. That's what they sound like.
Kind of tip it toward the camera a little bit, Mom.
See there?
There you go.
Look at all those blueberries. I don't want to mix too much because they'll start to turn just the color from the powder will start to turn the cake blue.
Yeah, you got to get it going. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that looks great. And the cake doesn't look bad either.
Ha ha ha.
It's all right.
Try and even this out a little bit. Just so that it bakes at the same amount of time.
Yeah. All right. Mommy Lou, Brad, can you please tell us a little bit about your music background? Did you ever tour with any notable groups? Mm-hmm. Yes. What instruments do you play? Okay. Well, while Mom's doing that, I was in a couple Christian rock groups that had some success. We had a couple hits on the radio. There were 3 top 10 hits. The first band was called Scarecrow and Tin Men. And in that band, I played guitar and sang backup. And we had a couple hits on the radio. Like I said, one was a song called You Are My Son that just talks about how God loves us unconditionally. And that relationship that's amazing. And yes, we toured with a bunch of notable groups, everybody from Skillet to Newsboys, DC Talk, all those bands. And we even played for the Pope one time in Rome, Italy. There was 3.5 million kids there in 2000. And that was one band, and there was another band called Cheer Up Charlie. And I sang in that band and wrote all the music and
recorded everything.
Yeah, still did all the same stuff, toured with the same bands and hits and tour buses and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But the main reason for it was because we were preaching the gospel. That's the only reason for it. And I still do music now. Been recording a lot of Psalms projects. So I'll write some music with the intention of putting Psalms to it for memorization.
Yep.
So that's where we were at, and that's what we did. Never did play with Striper, Lola Granola, although I loved them.
We were too young for that.
No, I loved Striper. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We grew up, our childhood teenage years were in Florida. So at the time, Disney still had half a brain, and they had a Christian evening called Night of Joy. Mm-hmm. And everybody went. You went, and we saw everybody from Stephen Curtis Chapman. Mm-hmm. That was the first that he debuted that wedding song of his that day. We were there. Yeah. Ryan, stop it. Please stop. Oh.
All right, so this is going to bake for about 40 minutes. So we won't be able to show you what it looks like when it's done.
Unless you just want to chat.
40 minutes? Yikes.
Love this morning's song. Oh, Heidi, thank you. Very, very, very kind. Yeah. Striper, yeah.
But I can show you what it looked like yesterday.
Yeah.
And that was why I made it.
Mick, where's Mick? Yeah, we should pray for humanity. Amen.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, this is what it looked like yesterday.
And it's going to look better today.
Mm-hmm. So it like I said, it was a little dry, but it's still delicious. Yeah, so you bake it until it's done, in the middle, and oops.
And it's delightful. Here, set it right over here. I don't know if it'll make the focus go funny.
It might.
Laura H is asking you a question, Mom.
Yes.
How was it for you being married to a touring musician?
some days were great and some days were not. We had little kids then. I mean, when he was touring, when he started, we didn't have children yet. And
she knew I was a musician before we got married.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like surprise.
Right. No, it was not a big surprise, but it was, like I said, good days and bad days, having littles. He was gone when Jonathan was 6 months old. He was gone for 4 months. That was rough. That was the hardest part. But with the other wives of the guys in the band, we were able to get together a couple of times a week and hang out and fellowship and support each other. So, and we had family around. So it was, like I said, good days and bad days, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Shervin, do I miss it? No, not at all. Not for 1 second.
Not at all.
I mean, people think of being in a touring band as some like glamorous thing. And here's the truth, is that when you're on stage for that hour and a half, it's fun. It's great fun. And you're doing what you've been called to do. Because for us, it was sharing the gospel. And it was awesome, that part of it. But the rest of it is almost a lot like the military, where it's you just hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
You're always going somewhere to just sit around and wait. And you're waiting to get on stage, or you're waiting to do an interview.
Or you're driving for 24 hours.
Yeah, to get to another place.
And it was really hard for them.
It's that part of it stinks out loud.
It's not all glamour.
No.
No,
and I'll tell you what, like I'm not trying to give a pass to any of these rock stars who get themselves into chemical problems. But I'll tell you what, I understand why they do. Because here's the thing. It's like you work your butt off for years and years and years to get to this place where you're finally in front of people, and they want to listen to your music. You're not the other thing,
right?
And you're finally there, and it's a grind for year after year after year. And then when you finally make success, the one thing you want more than anything then is to be home with your family, which is the one thing you can't do.
Right.
And so you're stuck doing something. Yeah, on stage everybody has fun, but off stage it's a big pile of you don't want to deal with it, and that's why I think they get into those chemical messes. So
yeah, Ryan, as you can see, we've known Ryan for 30 years. He has been a close friend for many for that whole time. And he traveled with Brad a lot.
Yep.
And so he spent his first anniversary in New York with Brad. So.
Let's just say that I still remember the shirt that Ryan wore when he auditioned for the band Scarecrow and Timon.
It's okay, Grace. It's okay.
The driveway alarm's going off, and the two giant St. Bernards are running to the door, probably to give somebody a very big shock.
Yeah. Put them on the porch, hon.
Let them know.
No, right there. Just open that door. There you go.
Yeah, so we know Ryan's a good friend.
Yes.
But oh my gosh, yeah. Let's just...
I don't want to go outside. It's not cold outside, you goobers. Outside.
All right, guys.
Anyway.
No, I think that signals the end of the video, because I got to go find out what's going on outside. So unless you want to keep going, you got to... You talk to him. You know how to shut off.
Don't leave. Don't leave me.
I love you. I love you. So, let's go find out what they want.
Sorry it wasn't as long of a video as normal. I knew that the cake was going to take a lot longer to bake, and so I prepared it last night so that you guys didn't have to, suffer. It's what?
It was a turkey.
It was a turkey. So we have a driveway alarm at the end of our driveway, and a turkey set it off. And but the dogs know when they hear that sound that someone's here. And so it's a nice alert for them and us, because, we hear the driveway alarm, but then they're on alert that, hey, I need to be paying attention. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And what's funny is the sun is shining, and as you can see the glare coming from inside or from the window, but they didn't want to go outside. It's, I think, 20-something degrees, which I'm like, you guys are crazy. Go outside.
This is funny. The kids have found this book that we all had when we were young. Remember that one? Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
on the table.
Yeah, I think Ruth has been reading it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy. A hug of war. That's what Putin needs. Not tug of war. A hug of war. That's nice.
How sweet.
So, I think that's it, right?
I think so. I hope you like it. You know, try it. I made this for you guys today, but we are not going to be eating all 4 of these cakes, thankfully. We have company coming over tomorrow night, and so we'll have lots of people that we can share it with.
Yeah.
So
give us a call.
Yeah.
You want to come on over and have some cake.
Let us know.
All right. That's it.
Have a blessed
Bye,
day.
guys. Bye.